My guest today is Cynthia Duran, co-owner of Cafecito. We're here on the near south side. She has a new brick and mortar store that's very popular beneath Wabi House. And for a while you had a food truck, a food trailer, which you still have. But how did that start? Before we talk about the restaurant, how did the food trailer start?
So my mom, it has always been her dream to have a restaurant, and she's always been really amazing at cooking, especially breakfast. I mean, everything she makes is good, but just growing up, her breakfast is always, I just always loved it. So throughout the years, we've always sort of had these conversations about eventually, she'll have a restaurant or whatever. And last year, we just kind of started taking it more seriously. And my husband actually brought up the idea of a food truck, and he was like, we should just have a food truck, but we didn't really know what we wanted to sell. And I noticed that there was a lack of the authentic Mexican breakfast that I grew up eating.
What region in Mexico?
We're from Monclova, Coahuila. So it's kind of north. And so I just was like, Mom, why don't we just do breakfast? There's really not anywhere that I knew that sold really good handmade tortillas, and that was her specialty. So I brought that idea to her, and she was down for it. So we just said, let's do it. Neither one of us has had any kitchen experience, professional kitchen experience. So we just kind of threw ourselves into it, and we said, let's figure it out all the way.
And you're 5 weeks into this new location. So how did this happen? And is it the same stuff we had from the food truck?
Yes, it's the same stuff, and now we've added a few lunch options. Our goal is to expand into lunch and dinner eventually, but right now we're just doing lunch.
Let's talk tortillas. I mean, besides being famously tasty, they're pink.
So our corn tortillas, we naturally dye them with beet juice. We wanted to make corn tortillas just because I thought they were so fun. Pink corn tortillas because I thought they were so fun. But I didn't want to use food coloring. I wanted to keep it natural. So we did some Googling and found out that you can dye them with beet juice. So that's what we started doing, and people seem to love them, and they've just become super popular.
Well, highlight a few of your new lunch items. This week it's out in the fourth weekly in print. You can read about it, but go ahead and tell us about some of these lunch items that are new.
So right now we have the chicken tinga, so we can do that in a tostada or a torta, and then we can also do just a standard bean and cheese tostada, as well as a ham torta. So those are our 4 lunch options. And then we're adding chilaquiles to the menu, to our breakfast menu. So we're super excited about that as well. And then chips and salsa are also coming to the menu, which a lot of people have been asking for that. So we're super excited for that to come into fruition.
And you guys also make coffee in-house?
We do. We have our traditional Mexican style coffee, café de olla. So it's brewed with cinnamon and piloncillo, which is Mexican brown sugar, and a couple of spices. And then we recently started doing a cold brew latte version of that with Alstera coffee roasters. So that's been a hit as well. It's really delicious.
So everything's unique. This is not, correct me if I'm wrong, this is not Tex-Mex, this is authentic Mexican, but also specific to a region that you're familiar with.
We're from Monclova,
there you go. So it'll be a new experience if you come try this food, basically. It's not going to be what you've had pretty much anywhere else.
And everything is fresh. I would like to say that. We prep everything and we make everything in-house. So I think that also contributes to the delicious flavors.
Well, we keep hearing amazing things, and we're going to go try your food here in a second. But congratulations to you and your husband and your family and your mom on the new brick and mortar. This must be exciting to be a restaurant owner.
So we just can't even believe it. But we had a feature on Telemundo.
Oh wow!
And my mom was so excited. It was so cute. She was crying, and she's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I'm on TV."
It's
so
huge.
It's been really amazing.
Well deserved. Plug your social media for us.
So it's at Cafecito FW.
It's a fun Instagram page. It's very active. You guys post a lot. They're beautiful tacos. The pink taco thing is going to be a big draw, but it's also, they look amazing. So anyway, congratulations again. Welcome to the near south side, and we're happy to see you guys have a permanent home for your wonderful new restaurant. pleasure.